just Ahmedabad branch.
येष सुप्तेषु जागृति येष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यकश्चनान्यमीकश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, sorry, I just got disconnected.
That's okay.
Yeah. So it is an honor to have you, ma'am, with us. And let me formally introduce Neetu, ma'am. She is a self-taught women's clothing designer, life skills trainer, and image management coach, passionate in expanding the knowledge horizon by learning, adapting innovative solutions, and thereby help people through designing, developing, and implementing training programs to achieve their professional and personal goals. She has conducted workshops for adults as well as for children on various aspects of life, like confidence building, teamwork, building image, intimate apparel, communications, etc. She has also volunteered as community services for cancer patients, life skills to improvise girls, and NGOs. She's not being aware of technical terminology that hasn't deferred her from being a designer, and her passion and eye for details has made her what she is. As a life skills trainer, she facilitates people to believe and have faith in themselves and their abilities. She helps people establish healthy relationships with others as well as themselves. She manages conflict. She works on verbal and nonverbal communications, improves body language and work ethics. She helps in team building. She works on stress management. And as an image coach, she enables people to discover how to always look their best in every situation and develop visual impact, which ultimately results in realizing their goals. Refine an individual unique personal style based on their body shape, face shape, personal colors, etc. She has given grooming tips to various management authorities. She is a blogger and writes a blog named Who Am I for IMPA, a closed group for image professionals. We are so happy to have you, ma'am, with us today. And without taking much of your time, I'd like to start with the session.
Thank you, Jana, for the wonderful introduction. And I'm glad and feel honored to be a part of the series.
Thank you so much.
It's really my pleasure. So, should we start?
Definitely.
Whoever is not on screen, please feel free to get in to be interactive. And if you can come on screen, it will be good.
The office hours going on, so I mean, from my past experience, I'm telling you, it might be a little difficult for the people to switch on their screens.
I know, I can understand.
I would still request everybody who can come on screen, please switch on your cameras.
I can understand, and that's why I said it. If they can, it would be. It helps in talking and interaction. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
So first of all, I would like to ask all of you, what are your expectations from the session? Anyone? I can't see all of you together. Wow, I already got a
Yeah, I
creative.
want to ask a question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, how to think in a for a special agenda given in a certain point of time
Okay.
means कोई topic दे दिया and how we should talk about it and how a creative thinking means how should we go about it?
Okay. Your question will get answered. Just wait.
Thank you, Neetu. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Okay. Yes, please.
In our field presently, creative thinking is the need of the hour, because I think if you cannot think creatively right now, it is difficult for you to stand in the current competition.
Yes.
So something we are all looking forward to.
Yes. I feel every field needs that creative Pira. Okay. My expectations from all of you will be just be yourself, just have fun and just participate however you can. The more you participate, the more you and others will learn. So before we begin, I would like to go back to your childhood first and think of that thing which you would like to do the most, which get you lost completely. Anything you like dancing, coloring, cricket, unscrambling things and then join again, dancing in the rain, whatever. And again, I would like you to ask, do you think is there any connection between this session and that childhood memory? Anyone?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, please, if you can.
It's like creative things come from childhood,
Yes,
and thinking skills come when you get matured.
yes, definitely.
So a mix and match or mix and merger of both the things can bring a good outcome.
Yes. Anyone else? No, when we are a child, we are at our creative best. We are very carefree, no judgments, no judging others. Line perfect nahi hoti thi, but still that line was perfect for us. We didn't care much about others. We just loved doing what we loved and didn't think much. So this is actually what is being creative is. Let's see what other slides are. So before going, everyone definitely you all are CAs here, I feel, and you must be thinking that being creative, how would it help in our career? It's quite difficult. So have you ever thought of those ideas? How can you apply that in your career? Okay, let me give you some examples. We can have different business plannings. We can think of various techniques of how to invest our assets, business assets. We can work on technical financial systems, handling resources, tax investments. We can be creative there, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be just in cut. Shikha, you are on mute. I'm sorry. Shikha, you are on mute. Are you saying something? Okay. Agree that you have to follow some rule books and you have to be smart enough, but you have to be smart enough uh, to foresee futures that may crop up. Make different investments to save from losses. The globalization is happening, and you don't know what will happen next. There is so much of competition, so you have to think differently. You have to think differently. So for that, I would like everyone to have a notepad or pen and pencil, whatever suits you. If you can grab it quickly. I'm sorry, I forgot to put that on notice before. Is everyone okay? Everyone, please. Thank you, Parag. Okay. So let's play a game. I wanted to grab that thing. I mean, you are in office, that won't be possible, but just think of that thing that you have not used in last 6 months. 2 years तो ठीक है, we were at home, कुछ भी use नहीं हुआ था, but we are now going out. So what is that thing which you have not used in last 6 months? Anything?
Theaters.
Wow. I knew that was the answer. And now I would like you to think, how would you make that thing to save this world? Any way. Like I haven't used my painting brushes a long. It's been a long time. I'm not a Picasso, but still I love to paint a bit. So I can use it to ward off the negativity. So this is my way of thinking. Let's have a minute and think of something. How can you use that thing, that useless thing? Just get your, I hope I can use some words which are not relevant, I mean, in this scenario, in this situation, but I feel that's okay. You can get your creative kiras out. That's the way out. Anyone? How can you use that, Parag? How can you use that to save the world? Anyone? You can put it in the chat too. And I hope my pace is okay. Is it getting tough?
We still need some lessons on creative thinking.
Okay. So, as you said,
Maybe I try one.
Yeah, please.
Wristwatches.
Yes.
Nowadays, with mobile, the wristwatches are now not getting used, which I used to have a good collection out of it. So now it can be used at making the different time zones of the different countries as a
Wow.
display that we see in wherein we move into any hotel. So it can be used as a display with different time zones of the different countries for the
Wow.
wristwatches, which is now not getting used, and the cells are dead, so it is not going to get used also. So with that time zone, we can just have a wall piece kind of a
Yes,
thing.
that's a good idea. Anyone else would like to try? Okay, Paragji is saying he can use photography skills in traveling, liking to create awareness amongst people. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, moving on further. So, what do you require to be creative? I have lots of questions for you. The more you think, the more it will be great. A thoughtful mind, yes. Or come on, guys. Relax and free mind. calm, cool mind with innocent idea, purpose, goal. Look at from different perspective, passion, basically me time. Yes. So first of all, open mind. Get that various solutions. You might not know what can come up. It may be like ajeeb hai, but great ideas come from there only. Think what a child would do with it. Yes. See things differently. Fresh perspective. To think child has all this ability to accept
Yes.
change. Yes. Ability to accept change, because change is the only constant and we have to accept it no matter what. Be ready to come out of the comfort zone, because this is where the magic happens. And have various options, not in your career, but in your solutions. And most importantly, what to avoid. We know what to have, but we don't know what to avoid. It's quite difficult. Actually, we know that too, but we don't apply. I mean, it's difficult to apply. It's not that we can't apply.
Expectation.
Yes, expectations. And what else?
Reactions of other people.
Sorry, come again.
Reactions from others.
Reactions, yes. What others are thinking.
Company.
Sorry, company.
It's with whom do you
Yes,
live, or whom do you discuss or
yes,
apply or thinking, or kind of wavelength matching your
yes.
friend circle and everyone.
You have to have the same frequency. Good company. The person is known by that. Make a table and chair from unused tires. Oh wow. We're getting some ideas. We must spare time from busy schedule. Negative people. We must avoid negative people. So let's see what we have. Oh no, again a problem. It can't be done. I can't do it. But I'm not creative enough. What will people think यार? लोग क्या कहेंगे? This is the only way. क्यों ज़्यादा सोचना है यार, अपना दिमाग खराब करना? I am right. What if I fail? Our what ifs and buts never end. So don't limit yourself. Just open your wings. Don't stereotype. I would say we are so much following our rule books and being stereotypes that we no longer know what exactly we are. So I would just like to say, just open your wings, have that fly, and you'll never know where will you reach. So 6 thinking hats. This is a strategy created by Edward de Bono and it describes to have that maximum value or output of the idea and product we get. You know? So the first hat is the white hat. It says that accumulate all the facts, whatever you know about it, what else do you want to know about it, and where will you find that facts. So whatever you want to know about the idea, about the product or the situation, you accumulate all the facts. And this is the strategy which you can use in any scenario, whether it is a professional or personal. You can use it anywhere. So the first one is white hat, that shows facts. The second one is the red hat. It shows what are your feeling, how do you feel about it, what your intuition says, what your gut feelings say about this, and without any prejudices, you know. So suppose Gianna is saying something and Parag ji is saying something, but I personally like Gianna, so I can't favor Gianna, right? Parag ji can be right. So I don't have to be biased there. I have to see what's right and just go with it and provide and think of the solution which is best for that situation. Our next hat is the black hat, which says that we have to be cautious enough not to get into that hole. You know, whatever our perception about the problems are, and what exactly is the reality, what is the gap in between, that is called devil's advocate. You have to be cautious enough what can come in future, what can be the losses, what can be the difficulties, what are the risks involved. You should be careful about that. The next is our yellow hat, which shows the benefits. Benefits doesn't mean the only advantages we get, but it's being realistic. You know, being optimistic, not optimistic, but realistic. Optimistic is like, okay, everything is fine. Pessimistic is like, oh shit, yaar, ab kya ho gaya? But realistic is, this is the situation, and what can be the positive outcome of this? What can I do for it? How can I bring value to this? What do I like about it, and what is good about it? But whatever we have the solutions, can this be made to work? This is the yellow hat. Then the green hat, it shows the creativity. How can you have the different solutions, different other possibilities? How can you have other approaches to this? And it it should be as simple as even a child can understand. And the last is the blue hat. It is the collection of everything you are getting with the situation. It's the summary of everything. It's the action plan, the outcome of the income, and you have to see what if is the plan matching the desired outcome, is the required outcome, and whatever the resources we have, whether it's a skill set, the finances, and everything. Does both things match with the desired outcome we think we can have? So these all are our 6 hats. Any questions for this? I can go back again. No? Okay. I wanted to again look at this and complete the picture. I have made 3 random figures. You can make your own and just put it aside, and getting, I mean, with that figure, draws anything you like. I hope others are good with my pace. I just can see Parag, no one else. So if you can put it in the chat, that would be good. You have to change your background. I can't see anything. It's getting blurred. Uh, yes, that's a camel, right? And a pin and boat, right? Am I right, Paragji? Is it a boat?
It's a clip to hold the
Yeah.
clothes.
Yes, this is the
Into-
cliff. The first one is the boat, and the third one is camel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
somewhat a face of a dinosaur.
That's okay. That's okay. मेरे फिगर्स भी इतने बहुत ही अच्छे होते हैं दिखाने लायक नहीं होते. That's okay. Anyone else would like to show? Should I move forward, guys? If you can put a thumbs up, that would do fine. Okay. Please, Sarvina ji, if you can. Okay. You are asking me to move forward. Okay. So,
I was trying to make collating three together, a man
okay.
swinging, but it was not figuring out.
Oh wow. That's okay. That's okay. At least you got the point. Okay, now I wanted to look at these phrases and again go back to that uh, the smallest thing you first drawn. Like, let me go back. Like if you're taking this as an example, then you have to again draw something using these phrases, and you have to combine both together and now draw something. You can just draw one Paragji, you don't have to draw three, if that's okay. And you can, but whatever you choose to. And Savina ji, you can. You have to think of how can you show human nature, how can you show magic is happening, and here comes the trouble, anything.
Can you please keep the previous slide once again?
Yeah, please.
So with this, we can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, for you, all of you guys, I have a very interesting situation at the end. So I would like everyone to be participating if they can. Anyhow, that would be great. That would benefit all of us, I think, with all the inputs we get. You got something, Sabina ji? It's okay if you can't show, that's okay.
Two things. When I was drawing a man swinging the tree, what eventually came out was an ice cream cone.
Oh, that's okay. Anyone else? Should we move forward, guys? So,
Yes, please.
Savina ji, can you explain what exactly happened between when you drawn the first figure and then the second figure?
After placing the first, the thought process fastened. Okay, what next can get joined in,
Yes,
and with some changes, the third thing could be then put into. So the first step followed the next, and then the next.
yes, and it got more structured with more thought process.
Yes.
Yes, you got a way to work. Saraj is showing something. Can you come closer? Can you put your book closer, please? It's all blurring
Just a second.
because of the background setting. I can't see. So a man with skate, I feel,
On the
and
surfboard.
surfboard
And
and
a
a
shark
plane.
coming in.
Oh, shark coming in.
Wow.
The boat changed to a surfboard.
Oh
That's how it
wow.
is. And you said that there has to be some trouble coming in, and the art
Yes,
of noise and everything, pushing the limits. So this is how
yes,
what could I do it in 2 minutes or 5 minutes?
yes. So these are the times when we work the best, I feel. The more pressure you get, the more solutions you get, and it gets more structured when you know everything you have, with the facts, the figures, and everything, the knowledge, and you know what can be the outcome. When you know everything, when you have all the things around you, you have the best solution then, right?
So
Yeah. So this is how six thinking hats work. Anyone else would like to show? That was great, Parag and Sarvina ji.
Neetu ji?
Yes, yes, Chami.
Yeah, I'm trying to show, but I'm not able to show my image. I don't
Yes.
know why.
Your screen is completely black.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to do, but just 1 second.
Yeah.
Uh,
See if you can change your background settings.
just 1 second.
Yeah. Now it's clear, Parag ji.
Karo video.
Oh, wow. Can you explain what exactly is it? I mean, what is your thought process behind this? You're on mute, Chami.
Yeah, I tried to draw one flower and one butterfly.
Wow. And which phrase have you chosen?
Which?
Which phrase have you chosen for that? Did it meet your expectations? I mean, does it came out whatever you thought of?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Thank
great.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Anyone else would come up? No? Okay. So I have a very good story for all of you, and I would like everyone's output for this. So, should I end the story? Let me. Okay. So, it's a very old story, and it's a real story. So there was a guy that there's a story. That's a story of Theodore Roosevelt. And he's a U.S. 26th U.S. president. So before he became president, he was campaigning and doing all the things he wanted for to become a president. So he printed 3 million pamphlets, right, with his picture on it. But that picture has a copyright of someone else, and that someone else was Muppet Studios. He didn't knew about it, and he got his picture on it without knowing. So he asked his campaign manager, George Perkins, for the opinion. I would like to think what he did in that situation. Should I repeat again? Theodore Roosevelt printed 3 million copies, pamphlets for his campaigning with his photo, and that photo had a copyright of Moffat Studios, right? And he couldn't use it without the permission, of course. So he asked his campaign manager, George Perkins, for the opinion that what should we do now? We don't have that permission, and we have already, printed out 3 million copies, and that will be a huge loss if we go back again and do all the things, and we don't have time even. What should we do now? What should be done?
The copies are already printed.
Yes, copies are already printed, and there's no time to go back again. And that will be a huge money loss even, because it's a 3 million pamphlet. What can be done? So this is a real scenario. It maybe, I don't know how it is it directly connected to this field, but definitely it will help, because it has a huge investment, and you can think of various ways how to save yourself from losses. Make a good use of that investment without going back. Think, guys. How can you be creative with this? Any idea? Just let your mind flow. Just circulate it. Won't he be punished then? Money loss तो होगा, but नाम भी खराब होगा, and then he won't be a president. With due acknowledgement, he can sue the companies. He can sue the president. Once it's publishing, both get branding. But before doing that, won't you go against?
Can he not circulate it and discard it? Is he okay if he doesn't circulate and discard it? So there can be a mode how he should discard it. So if it is just taking all the pamphlets on a chopper ahead and just throwing out of the chopper so that it just get distributed all across places, it gets circulated in the name of getting discarded. He's not using it, he's not circulating it.
he is not using it, just circulating it. So
He is not circulating it and not using it. He's saying that I'm okay. This is what I have done without the permission, so I'm getting it discarded.
okay, but
So
what
it-
about the campaigning then? How will he campaign?
And what he does
discarding
is,
process.
the
What
discarding
she's trying to
process is a
explain
process is
is a
take it
process
through
of
the
campaigning
chopper.
itself.
Okay, discarding is the process of campaigning itself. Discarding in by
By
circulating
the,
it.
by the help of a chopper, he is just throwing it over the town, and it is lying on the ground.
So it is
Someone
getting
picks it up, it
circulated.
becomes a campaign, and for others, it is a rubbish.
Well, अच्छा ये इंडिया नहीं तो जो सब संचने खाते हैं उसमें से. I'm sorry to use this. This is getting funny. I have that creative.
I'm just thinking it of
But yeah, that's a good
उड़ा
idea.
देने का. If you can't use it, so you are just like letting it fly.
But that is a kind of campaigning, you know. I mean, you no doubt you are throwing it. You're not giving it person to person, but that's a way of campaigning. You have used it, and people are seeing it, and that's how it goes. I mean, anyway, Moffat Studios will come to know, right?
Sorry.
Anyways, that studio will come to know definitely. Even though you discard it, you chop off. You won't completely chop off, right? You will do it halfway, but still, campaigning is doing his work. Campaigning is happening.
You can come in a creative way of like, if this is the place where the photograph is, either
Okay.
cut it out, or cutter, like a checkbook cutter or whatever that they use in binding books and everything, papers.
Okay.
You can cut it out and it can come out in a L-shaped kind of a brochure or pamphlet or something like that. The shape would change, but the content and everything would remain, and the photograph would also be out, so it'll be saved from both the things.
Okay. But will that look professional? Will you do that for you? Can you?
Yes, why not? If there is a mistake, if the mistake has happened, then yes.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
a
but
creative way of removing the mistake, it's not hiding the mistake.
yeah, think of any other solution. It is a good way, but it isn't that much professional. And if you are becoming president, you can't chop things like that. You can
Yeah,
make
but an
results.
L-shaped paper can be used
Yeah,
for circulation rather than an A4 size or
Yes,
whatever standard size that. It has a
definitely.
creative way of giving a shape to a pamphlet rather than a normal paper size.
Yeah, it can be, yes. It can be. Okay, we have messages even. Can we circulate by changing date? But you are using the photos and we don't have time again to print out those many copies. I think that I cut it in 2 parts and then circulate. That again is a campaigning, I feel. But still, I take it. Think of any other solution.
You can cut out that photo. That will be a small box which will be hollow. And you can campaign it in a way that each and every one of you is a kind of a president, and you may choose whosoever best person you see who can become a president and would fulfill all your wishes. Kind of a hollow kind of an image could be used as a campaign, that it is what you whom you see, it is your belief and not the actual photograph which is there.
Okay, wow, that's a good one. The creativity is coming out now. That's a good one. Any other? Should I reveal the answer? Not yet. Think. It's fun to have that various ideas. It pushes you to the limits. Okay, should I? Really, everyone? Give it and press with apology. Okay, and how will that apology go? With again a printout?
You can say ki, without taking your permission, we have printed this and give it in press. So at least that circulation and propaganda will happen, and you will be saying ki, I'm sorry, I have done this. Negative publicity, not publicity.
Yes. But that might give a
Hamper
negative
it for the
impact.
president. Yes.
Yes. And he might lose a chance to become president. We can give it to different shopkeeper who will use it for packing things. Okay. And what about the campaigning? Any other idea? I should have got more such questions, no? Next time I will. Make it paper plane and give it to all children and they'll play automatically circulate. Wow. That's good. But again, that will hamper. That will create negativity. Okay, without much suspense, what exactly he did is he just turned the table around and he sent a cable. Cable that time is nowadays it is called a telegram to that studio, right? And saying we are planning to use Roosevelt's picture on the pamphlets, and the picture we choose, that studio will benefit from publicity. Now he is showing that we haven't used the photograph yet, but any studio, if he gives permission, that will have that studio will get the publicity. And how much are you going to pay us? Respond immediately. Now he is getting, respond immediately. That immediate word automatically will put him into pressure and he'll say, of course, yes. Who won't? A studio definitely will like to have that publicity. And again, he is getting paid, right? So this is his creativity to use things, to just turn the table around, to get everything in his hands. What do you think?
It was a win-win situation.
Yes, it's a win-win situation. Actually, a win-lose, you can say, because he's already using the photograph without permission, and again he is getting paid. Roosevelt is getting paid, right? Yeah, you can say on the iceberg it is looking a win-win, definitely. Isn't it
Instead of
creative
suffering a
enough?
loss, at least he is saved from that loss as a win for him.
Yes, it is a win-win. More beneficial idea it is. Next time, Pakka, I'll get more such stories, real stories. Yeah, I'll repeat the answer. He said, we are planning to use Roosevelt's picture on the pamphlets, and the picture we use, that studio will benefit from the publicity. How much are you going to pay us? Respond immediately. Is that good, Jaimesh? Thank you. Good investment, saved many faces, right? Okay, I would like to ask everyone that we have learned how to get that creativity. Or I mean, we are not at a highest peak yet. We are just getting in, but still, just having a creative idea, but how will we use it? How will we put forward that idea? It is important, right? You just can't have ideas and ideas and ideas, पर उसका कुछ use नहीं तो what's the worth?
First is to share the idea with someone.
Yes, definitely. But who? Who will you share with?
Someone who has a same wavelength or a same profession.
Yes.
Who would be your buddy, a friend, a coach, or whosoever.
Yes. But you are working in a company, suppose. I mean, if you are a freelancer, you can work your way. But if you are working in a company and you have to get your idea across, how will you do that? You can't have you can't have a friend talking and then your idea will get notified, right? You need to get your idea across towards your superiors. Any ideas, guys?
You can declare something good happening in your life and get a sweet box, get it distributed with your superiors, and then by having a small talk with them at that point in time, you can share your idea, put it up in front of them.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you exactly. If you can repeat again.
Say anything good happening in your life, you can
Mhm.
create an event in that way,
Mhm.
saying that this is what has happened in my life and I'm happy and I want to मीठा मुंह करवाना है आप सबका.
Okay.
That is how you can enter your superior's cabin or something. You can have a small chit chat and present your idea in front of them or her.
Okay, but what if your superior is in bad mood? He can have the mithai and run away.
That's a luck thing.
Yeah, you have to get the time right.
But at least the another superior may recognize your creativity or whatever.
Yeah.
Not just one superior. If it is a small organization, then you won't be having one superior.
Yes.
For others, you'll be having multiple layers. So
But-
anyone who can catch up with your idea can help you out with it.
Yeah. Okay, let's just take a small organization. We are not going to the big organization, even though you have to put definitely your ideas put forth your ideas, right? Just be in that scenario and think of the ways.
A handwritten letter or an email, shoot it directly to the superior, or asking for a chance, a small summary of that idea, and asking for the chance for a talk or over the cup of coffee or somewhere else, whatever,
Yes, that would be good.
in a professional manner.
Yeah, it can be a good. It is a good idea. Okay, we have so communicate directly to the MD with a copy to HR. Okay. And again, I would like you to think of how will you put that idea across? I mean, how will you figure out everything and then put forth?
If all the facts are clear,
you need to have the plan. Yeah.
yeah, if all the facts are clear, if the plan is already well set, then obviously you can jot it down. If it is still in a vague, a 50-50% kind of a situation, and you need inputs or creative ideas or permission from someone to go ahead,
Yes.
the superior, then you can summarize it in a open source manner.
Yes.
And then ask him for a cup of coffee or lunch or dinner.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, we have got the answer that with the help of PPT, with a brief and simple example with number. I would like to add here is the more visuals you have, the more impact it will create. So try to use that visuals. Make small demo of. Is it? If you can help me with this word, polite.
Pilot project.
Pilot project for presentation. Okay. That is a good one. But who will see your presentation? You have to first make that impact. You have to make them agree to see your presentation. One very important tip I would say is use as simple a word as possible that even a child can understand. Right? That would really help. Okay.
We have to bring the attention of the management.
Yes, we have to bring the attention first. Yes. Work first your team members. Yes. First with your team members. Attention with some interesting jargon. Yes. And of course, you all know now that we have to be very clear about the idea, about our thought processes, and collect as much as data as possible. And again, if possible, try to break it down in very small points that it is easier to recognize, to remember. And again, try to be concise, not taking much of the time, and try to incorporate, the action words. Let's do this. This technique will project a great impression. The project word, or let's do this. These are the action words that brings, the action mode. That brings person in action mode, and that shows that okay, this person is talking some sense. So try to incorporate those words that will help much a lot. Just spark curiosity within people, among your team members, again, among your superiors. Anyone else with the idea? And try to provide solution that will benefit all or most of the people involved, because that will help build trust. That will say that we are supporting you, we are supporting the cause. And always be open for the feedback without any judgments. Whoever explains or gives his opinion without judgment, without seeing that okay, I don't like this person, वो तो बुरा ही सोचेगा. Don't go into that direction. Just accept it. You don't have to imply it. Come on, be genuine and focus on. Of course, people always focus on good advice. People don't focus on good advice, but what's relevant to them, right? हर कोई यही सोचेगा कि how will that benefit me? What's in it for me? So try to incorporate everyone in the cause. I didn't make PPT for that. It's just a random thought, because I thought many would interact and it will take much time. So I made the PPT short, but I hope this will help.
Can we show them to cost benefit analysis?
Can we? Sorry?
So the cost benefit analysis.
Cost benefit analysis.
Yeah.
You want me to show it?
No. Just I am asking that.
An idea.
Idea for this attention of the management.
the previous activity that we
New
did.
idea to creativity. If we would like to show the management, then we can prepare the cost benefit analysis, and then we can
Yes.
represent to the management.
Yes. Yes, that will help definitely. So the best quote I can give you that I read somewhere is, the creative adult is the child who survived. It is creativity is having intelligence with fun, right? I hope it really inspired you, it helped you. Again, thank you, Chiragji. Thank you, Parag.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you, Savinaji. I would like to give you again an exercise, and that is the magic pen. I am holding a pencil, but you can think of anything, a pen or a pencil. Now it is a magic pencil, and I am rotating this with you guys, and you have to give me a whatever you learned or whatever you liked or liked during this session, and how would you imply? So who's starting? Paragji, should I give you? Okay, I'm giving you the magic pencil.
Okay, so we'll start from the scratch. It's like you helped us in understanding what creativity is and how pressure opens your mind to bring the best out of you, how to see things differently. Then your activities which you gave us, or the case studies which you, or the games which you played with us, give us an insights of what you are trying to convey, explain, and bring out of us, which can help us in our future works and everything. Then coming out of your comfort zone, not feeling shy about creative ways of placing your idea in front of someone, though it may be liked or not to feel shy about it.
Yes.
Then the 6 thinking hats which you explained, I think that's all what I can summarize.
Thank you so much,
And
Parag.
it was great to be a part of your session.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful.
Looking forward for more such collaborations.
Same here.
So how would you, who would you pass on this pencil now? You have to pass on the pencil, magic pencil.
Maybe
Whoever can
ma'am.
speak.
Maybe Savina ma'am or Chirag can take it away from me.
The magic pen is there with me.
Oh, wow.
I loved the best part about it was I just refreshed all the childhood memories, all the naughtiness that I had with the first activity that you gave me. I was remembering ye bhi kiya hai, what to share and what not to share.
Okay.
So that mischievousness had come down in this session, which is really the good one, which usually get lost with the normal course and time, and when you start applying your logics and brains, then that creativity thing takes a setback. So now I hope it is going to run till the time I clear all my watches in the wardrobe.
Oh, wow. I just put that idea. It was a great idea, by the way.
Magic pen to Charlie.
Whoever can speak, please.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, from this session, I learned that just do whatever your thoughts are coming. I mean, just give a time and space, and don't think that. I mean, sometimes it's possible that what your thoughts are there is not. The people in front of you are not understanding, but just keep trying. I mean, just give it time and keep doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more thing I just got in my head is that find a person which with which you are very most comfortable, and share ideas. You know, even though he or she might not give you the answer, but you will automatically get the answer. The more you share, the more you speak, you will get those answers by yourself. You don't have to seek answers from others. You will get from within. You have to look from within.
Neetu ji, one question I have with this. See, many time, I mean, it's related to my work also. Let's say my work is such that people don't have that much of awareness about it, right?
Yes.
So what's happening that I have many thoughts. I mean, how that could be helpful. I mean, what kind of work I am doing, like whatever you said that visuals can give more impact, right?
Yes.
So I am into that only. I mean, data analytics and data visualization, dashboard reporting related to MIS and all, right? So what we do is like we create visualization of all the reports, rather to have all the reports in table form. We create visuals of it, right?
Yes.
But what I mean, the people surrounding us are not having awareness about it, right?
Yes.
So what happens that many at times, if I go to them and speak, that kind of awareness is not coming from their side, right? So what I do, I try to create awareness that how the things are will look after, right? If you start using dashboards and all, then what kind of visuals you will get and what kind of benefits you will get out of it. But still, many times what happens that, I mean, that kind of atmosphere is not there, right? So that kind of positive feedback will not come. So how to handle such situation? I mean, people is not having that awareness, and but you still doing.
So you're talking about the people in your office, right?
Not in office. I am practicing chartered accountant.
Okay.
So I serve corporates.
general.
Yeah, I serve corporates and many MSME clients.
Okay. So Charmi, एक बात बताओ मुझे. Words make an impact or the work?
Work.
Like the more work you show, not in not in on the paper, but in real.
Yeah.
The more impact it will create, the more people will know about you, about your work.
Okay.
Right? It's all about the publicity. It's how you make people see your work.
Okay.
आजकल क्यों ये सब आ रहे हैं, advertisements क्यों आ रहे हैं? This is the reason.
Neetu ji, sorry to interrupt you, but in our profession, it's like we can't do marketing, we can't do advertisement of our whatever work we are doing, right? It's the biggest disadvantage or biggest whatever you say hurdle in our life. We cannot do any advertisement. And the thing, what you said that whatever work, I mean, work speaks more rather words, right?
Yes.
So when I would be able to show much of my work, when I will get the opportunity, right? See, I mean, if I'm not getting that much opportunity to work, then how I will be able to show my work? You are getting?
So you are not getting the opportunity to see, to make people see.
I'm not able to, I mean, let's say I'm not able to getting that frequent opportunities which I should get. I mean, see, ek kaam kar liya, and after that just sit for 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, when the next work comes, right?
Yes.
So at that time, what happens that your self-confidence little bit goes down. Because you have to again do lot many efforts to, because see, you have to create you have to have a creative thoughts and ideas that how people in front of me, what work I am doing, how in their business it will be helpful.
Yes.
right?
So you
Right?
have the answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have the answers, all the answers. The only thing is ki, how to handle such situation when people, you have creative ideas, you have creative thoughts, you have everything. I mean, knowledge of everything, but just that thing that I mean, how to create that thoughts in the mind of people in front of you. I mean, that.
Okay, I got your point, Charmi.
Yeah.
Let's share my story. See,
Okay.
I am a self-taught designer. So
Okay.
when I started out, I too have got various designs, various designs. पर वो designs किस काम की when people don't require that,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone sees what's in it for me.
Yeah.
आप जो भी चीज लोगे, you will see ना how will that benefit you?
Exactly.
Yeah, so everyone is like that, and no doubt that you definitely have that very creative ideas, but if the people are not getting the benefit from it, then it won't help.
Yeah.
So this has helped me to understand, and I have made some changes, and it is helping me now.
Okay.
So this is the one solution I can give you. And
Okay.
again, you have to be creative in getting your points, your ideas put forth.
Okay.
I hope
Yeah.
I answered your question.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I add?
Yeah, please, Kalpesh.
Whatever the Charmi has given us a problem that during the time of work, if it's not, she has not worked at the time idle time. This is a major problem. The idle time is the devil workshop. In idle mind, it's a devil workshop. That is the proverb we are remember.
Yes.
So, as per my understanding, whatever I have passed on through all this procedure, we should have to focus on reading. We should have to increase our knowledge. That by increasing the knowledge, so creativity will automatically will come. So we have to first use the maximum effect of this time, idle time.
Yes.
That's I would like to add. That's it.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
it.
I completely agree with you, Kalpesh.
Thank you, Kalpesh.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, the magic pen, Charmi. You have that magic pen. Please pass on. No one. Charmi ji, hello.
I am passing my pen to Shikha.
Okay. Shikha. Would you be able to say something, Shikha, or is it okay? I mean, if you can't, you can just put it in the chat.
I guess she is not able to.
Kalpesh ji can answer. Savina
Yeah.
already did.
No problem. Just ma'am, whatever we have right now practicing is a creativity thing. First and foremost thing, the first sentence what I have remembered it, did not care about the others. Whatever the Charmi is right now saying that the other are not recognizing my effort. We are not looking about it. Why we should have to focus on the same?
Yes.
We should have to be perfect in our eye, not in the eye of the other person. It's my personal opinion. And second thing, I have remember a sentence of Parag. He said that the child creativity should be kept as a child and maturity as a thinking. That means the mature people are only thinking, not creative. And
Yes.
child is only creative, not thinking. That's why we should not have to. And as per my understanding, thinking has no value unless and until you implement the same.
Yes.
And now at the present situation, what we are doing, 80% thinking and 20% implementing. So we should have to change the ratio, 80-20 Pareto analysis, whatever we have learned earlier. So we have to reverse the same thing. We have to think on 20% and we have to implement 80%. We should have to focus on this. This is I would like to add. That's it.
Definitely, I agree with you. I second that. More implementation is more necessary than idea. I mean, definitely, idea is a great thing. To have ideas is a great thing, but what's the worth if you can't implement? That's true. Thank you, Kalpesh ji. Who will you pass on to this pen? Anyone?
I will pass to Jigar. Jigar Kshatriya. If he's okay, no problem. Siddharth.
Siddharth has already written. I will read that. He learned that our creativity is in us. We must behave like children and explore and try everything and look at in a different way and must think out of the box. Yes. And Jaimesh, she is saying that I also want to add to Charmiji and Kalpesh ji that in idle time that increase in reading, we have to spread our knowledge. Then people will know our creativity, share our creative knowledge either through LinkedIn or blog or website, etc. Tami, that's for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any questions so far? I mean, if anyone wants to say something or any question for me, and I'll put my details in the chat, Paranji, if you want, and you ask me.
Okay, friends. Anyone has any question? Hello. Or can we conclude session?
Yeah, if anyone has, please. We are waiting.
Okay, ma'am. No problem. If there is no question, I myself, Kalpesh Chaudhary, on behalf of Ahmedabad branch of WRCICI, giving a artist vote of thanks to you for taking the session and spending your valuable time, ma'am. Certain points I have remembered, and it should be remembered forever for me. First and foremost, whatever I have already told to you, that we don't care about others. Major part, what we are thinking is, we are thinking the what other are thinking. Ultimately, we have to stop to think what other their task. Let them to think. Why we should spare our time to think on behalf of other people.
Yes.
So that's creative thing, whatever you have suggested. And the second thing, creative adult in who child survive. Child should be always survive if we are creative in our task, whatever task we are saying. So motion, 2 or 3 sentences, and another is a thinking heads. Whatever heads you have given, very nice presentation. Whatever heads you have, I'm heartily thankful to you for the session, wonderful session, and we also want.
You gone on mute, Kalpesh.
Yeah. So we are. So I am saying thank you to you. We want such a for such type of future session in future also. I am it is thankful to you. Now we are concluding this session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Kalpesh, for
Thank you, ma'am.
concluding it. And I'll just hope that we don't become robots again and don't follow the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Bye. Open your wings.
No, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone. It was great.